Assessment refers to the full range of information gathered and synthesized by teachers about their students. So, it is a method for analyzing and evaluating student achievement or program success. So, it provides useful feedback to improvement of teaching and learning. Well, evaluation is a process of making overall judgment about one's work or whole school's work. So that's a difference between assessment and evaluation. So there are different types of evaluation, and before going on to different types of evaluation, let's see the purpose of evaluation. It improves the quality of teaching, it motivates learners, it clarifies the doubts, objects. It helps in bringing changes in the curriculum, and guidance can also be given on the basis of evaluation. Now, the different types of evaluation are, first one is formative evaluation. Since it's a photostat, some of the notes are not clear. Sorry about that. I don't have enough time to make video or slides for you. That's why I'm going through these notes. So formative evaluation means the class test, the question answer session after each and every subject or unit can be considered as formative evaluation. In these evaluation, the teacher can clarify the doubts of the students. Then there is summative evaluation, and it will be at the end of the course. The annual examination is an example of summative evaluation, and proper grades will be given, certificates will be given, the students will be promoted to higher education, etc. Then there is this outcome evaluation. In that evaluation, only the outcome is given importance, and all the activities that result in the outcome are not observed. Only the outcome is evaluated. And the next is process evaluation. It is just the opposite of outcome evaluation. Here, whole process will be analyzed. How students has gone through the process and came with the solution or the outcome. And there is this self-evaluation. It is, of course, involves the analysis of goals, competencies, overall performance of the student. So there will be a self-analyzation. Then there is peer evaluation. Students can help each other in finding the strengths and weaknesses of peers. So it's a kind of reciprocal give and take policy is followed there. Then there is product evaluation. It is same as the outcome evaluation, as the outcome or the product and solution is being analyzed there, and the process is disregarded. Then there is internal evaluation and external evaluation. In internal evaluation, the questions will be prepared and set by the teachers of the institution itself to the students. And in the external evaluation, a different agency will prepare the questions and conduct exam for the students. So that's the difference between internal and external evaluation. Then there is objective based evaluation. That is the criteria is predetermined. So there will be no kind of prejudice or bias from the part of teachers or the institution. So it is objective, as the name suggests. Continuous and comprehensive evaluation, that is CCE. It refers to a system of school-based evaluation of the learner that covers all aspects of the learner development. It helps the teachers in developing the cognitive, psychomotor and affective skills of the students. It is very important in the teaching learning process. It improves the students' achievement and teacher instruction also. After proper diagnosis, remedial measures or classes can be given. So, it involves the overall development of the student, that is continuous and comprehensive evaluation. It is continuous in the sense that the evaluation of diverse aspects of learners' growth and development is being analyzed. And in the case of comprehensive, both formal and informal aspects are analyzed. So that is CCE. Now the grading system. We have direct grading, that is, in direct grading system, the weighted grade points of answers are arrived by multiplying grade points by weightage. The sum of the grade points is then divided by the sum of the weightage to arrive at the grade point average, that is GPA for the paper. The grades of different papers could be combined and mean taken to arrive at the cumulative grade point average, that is CGPA of an entire program. So that is direct grading. Then the next is relative grading. Relative grading is another kind of grading system. It is based on the student's score compared to the others in the class. So this system is used in some universities and colleges and even in some advanced high school classes. The relative grading, that grade range is not fixed. It can vary in tune with relative position of the candidate in the group that wrote the examination. So that is relative grading. From the name itself, we can analyze it's a sort of comparison occurs there. Now we have to go through the characteristics of a good evaluation tool or a good test. First of all, objectivity. A test is said to be objective if it is free from personal biases in interpreting its scope as well as in scoring the responses. Then the next criteria is objective basedness. That is, any test should be based on predetermined objectives. And the next is comprehensiveness, that a test should cover the whole syllabus. It should cover all the anticipated objectives. Next is validity. A test is said to be valid if the measures what it intends to measure. It should measure what it intends to measure. Then we can say that the test is valid. Then there are different types of validity. Operational validity, that is, the test should be sufficient to evaluate and measure the defined activities and qualities. And there is predictive validity. If the extent to which a test is efficient in predicting or forecasting a particular behavior, then it is predictive validity. Then there is construct validity. A test is constructed by the tester to represent the traits and how well the test score corresponds to the construct or trait. That is said to be construct validity. And the next criteria is relatability. Reliability. Reliability of a test refers to the degree of consistency with which it measures what it is intended to measure. Then there is practicability. A test should satisfy all the above criteria. Then only it will become practical. Otherwise, it will become useless. Then it should be of comparability also. That is, a test process Comparability, when scores obtained by administering can be interpreted in terms of common base that has a natural or accepted meaning. Okay, maybe we... Next is diagnostic test. Diagnostic tests are those designed to identify and investigate the difficulties, disabilities and inadequacies of pupils in specific fields before they become serious problems to themselves and the teacher. So the use of diagnostic test becomes relevant on two occasions. First of all, before introducing a new unit, and second is after teaching a unit. So both are equally essential for effective learning at a mastery level. So there are certain steps for the construction of a diagnostic test. There should be a purposeful planning. This includes identification of pupil difficulties, selection of specific problem areas in the learning material. Then analysis of teaching unit. The content is thoroughly analyzed first into teaching points. Then each teaching point may include number of stages. And there should be that sequential order of difficulty also. So each unit should be analyzed well. Then the third one is sequential order. You have to write the test items representing all the minute steps. Fourth one is division of items into smaller sections. Sometimes the number of items will be very large and then more time will be required to work out these items. Then clear instructions should be given to the students about how and the questions should be done. Then the last one is evaluating the test. Then the next is achievement test. So an achievement test is a test of developed skill or knowledge. The most common type of achievement test is a standardized test developed to measure skills and knowledge. So achievement test scores are often used in an education system to determine what level of instruction for which a student is prepared. So there are also certain steps for this achievement test, that is planning of the test, preparation of a design for the test, preparation of the blueprint, writing of items, preparation of the scoring key and marking scheme, preparation of question-wise analysis. So planning of the test is based on the objective of the test and in order to determine the maximum time and the maximum marks also. Then preparation of a design for the test is based on the weightage of objectives, content, form of questions and the difficulty level. Then the third one is the preparation of the blueprint. Blueprint is very important. It is a three-dimensional chart giving the placement of the objectives, content and form of questions. Then writing of items. The paper setter write items according to the blueprint. The difficulty level has to be considered, and it should also check whether all the questions included can be answered within the time allotted. It is advisable to arrange the questions in the order of their difficulty level. Then the next is preparation of the scoring key and marking scheme. So it is according to the objective type question, short answer, essay type. So the type of, according to the type of the questions, marks can be set up. Then preparation of question-wise analysis. It is very important on the part of the question setter or the teacher to analyze all the questions. So that's all about this achievement test. Then the next one is we have different types of test according to the purpose and the mechanism involved. First one is we have a written test. So under the written test we have multiple choice. Then there is matching type questions. There is essay type. Essay can be long essay and short essay. Then objective type test. And there are different types of language test also. Achievement test, close test, close test. Close test means fill in the blanks. Diagnostic test we have already discussed. Discrete point test is all about grammar questions. And there is language aptitude test. Then placement test. According to this, you will be placed to a program or a course. Then there is proficiency test, in order to measure how much of the language someone has learned. So this is all about language test, okay? So that's all about different types of tests. We have already discussed about diagnostic and achievement test.